Hi everyone, I'm back again. I can't stay away. I think I've missed you guys. Okay, today I just want to show you a couple of things. This is going to be a quickie. I mentioned, I think yesterday when I was doing the other video, that I'd been creating little storage boxes, and these are the results. Not perfect, definitely need more practice, but they have turned out to be extremely useful, and I'm quite proud of them. I think I've made 7 altogether. This one has a division in it. Others I've left them without a division, and they're proving to be most useful for all my little bits and pieces. Okay, so now today what we're looking at is something that an idea I got from a New Zealand lady by the name of Jem, and her YouTube channel is called Jem's Creative Space, JEM''S, and she's a lady from New Zealand. One of the new subscribers that I subscribed to doing the July Junk Journal challenge. But she has some lovely ideas. She's like I am. She's quite eco-conscious, which means that we see eye to eye on quite a few things. But she also has lovely ideas for making things out of nothing. For example, these are till slips, and she showed us during one video what she did was she was gluing all these till slips together instead of throwing them away. It was quite funny because I'd been thinking to myself, now what could I do with these till slips? I don't know, the paper's not great, but she uses all her tiny little scraps, and she just randomly starts gluing them to the till slip, and just keeps going and just keeps going, as have I. And look at this. I mean, you know, there's all sorts of things on here. This is a paper napkin. Just blobbed down. These are all little tiny scraps. I mean, you know, really tiny scraps if you look at these little bits of mapping. And, you know, just random stuff. But I've done one roll, which is this one, and kind of come to the end of the line. But, you know, if you look at this now, just imagine if you were to, let me just use my hand. You know, look at that for a tag or a pocket. You know, you've got several options here. And you come down here, there's more colors. And more fun. And it just goes on and on. I think it's a marvelous idea. I really, really do. I'm loving it. So I'm just going to roll this up again. So I thought what we could do today is just glue a couple of these things down and let's have some fun. I'm doing it on the printed side because why not? But yeah, this is quite fun. And I have all of these little scraps, which you can see here. I mean, they really are quite a crazy collection. But you can imagine the fun you can have with these things. So yeah, let's go to it. I think I'm going to start with this. This is a little piece of my antique magazine that I was using yesterday to do the masterboard. So let's put that one down. I rather liked this side of it because it's got more interest. And what next? How about a little piece of this? This is a piece of, no, it's too close. How about that? This is one of those pieces of paper where I was using it as a palette until it began to look really interesting. It was an old magazine page. And once it started to really show some character, and I started using it. Okay, so pluck that down. What else can we put on here? Here's something interesting. Also another piece of this paper, as you can see. But I think we can, seeing as how it's got a straight edge, let's just stick it up there. I think that you know, these could really be turned into quite unique tags and pockets and things, because you know, if you think that you can take what's been done already and add to it, for example, you could do some stamping or some stenciling on top of what's there already, and that would really change it completely and give it a completely new look, which could be quite good fun. Where are we going to put this? I think let's just do that. Put another straight edge. Here's an interesting shape. Not right now. My head is still full of my camping trip, which was such great fun, and just so liberating, you know, because for years I've kind of thought, no, I'm a little bit old for that. I'm going to, you know, just create a lot of anxiety and take the fun out of it for the rest of the family if they have to be concerned about getting me to the nearest loo, or, you know, sort of general things that need to be done for old folks. So it was just so great to have everything so well organized by my family to ensure that I had all the comforts that I needed. It was fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous. I'm going to remember it for a long time. And apparently, around about November, we're off on another trip. So that's something to look forward to. And I'm getting together my bits and pieces to do the little travel journal for the camping trip, because we saw an awful lot of wildlife. Okay, not the big five, because they were there. There was evidence, and the lions were roaring their little heads off at night. But I didn't mind not seeing any of the big five, because it meant we definitely did get to see some beautiful antelope, gorgeous little critters, lovely bird life, you know, just generally awesome stuff. And for me, it's not about the big five. It's about the diversity and the beauty of the wildlife that we are so blessed with in Africa. So yeah, it was great fun. Okay, well, I think we've gone far enough, because I'm quite sure it's becoming less and less interesting as I faff and waffle and carry on. But you can see how far I've got, how already it's starting to take shape and have a little bit of character. And it wouldn't take much to get things really happening. I mean, let's do this. And you can see the little flamingos down here. So sweet. These are scraps out of an old travel book, funnily enough. It's where I got all my pieces of map from. And they do have some rather lovely photographs as well. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this. I think it's a fabulous idea. Let me know what you think. And if you decide to give it a go, show us. It'll be nice to see. And I think just a little thank you to Jem for sharing this lovely idea. So, until next time, stay well, stay safe. Still saying stay warm, because it's getting warmer, but not warm enough yet. And we'll chat again. Bye.